How y'all doing? This is Preacher Man R&B. This is another Arrow Reviews Thursdays. This week is Season 4, Episode 1. What happened on this week's episode, we're going to do with the flashbacks. Oliver's in Coast City, and he's first putting together his Arrow persona. And it's this, he's got his first costume or whatever, and he's interrogating this drug dealer. And he's about to kill him, and Amanda Waller stops him. And she drugs him, and he wakes up on the airplane. And this guy from Argus telling him he can either jump off this plane with this parachute or with a bullet in his head. And he tells him to go out on the train where he's supposed to go and give intel of what he finds out. And the guy says the reason you got this mission is because you know this train very well. And then when Oliver jumps out the airplane, he finds out that it's Leon Yu, and he gets hit upside the head with a rifle. And the soldier asks what he's doing there, and that's the end of the flashbacks. Well, what's happening in present day is Team Arrow's been fighting crime since Oliver's gone, and they're going up against Hive. And at first they don't know this is Hive, and they're calling them the Ghost for right now. And Damien Dark's their leader. And Damien Dark comes to a council meeting and tells them to let the city go into chaos. That way his plans can come to fruition. And after this, Damien Dark's having a meeting with his Hive agents, and he is about to kill this guy that was the head of the operation that Digital and them stopped in the earlier parts of the episode. And he was going to kill him, and then Oliver and Team Arrow attacked these guys, and Oliver gets information from the guy that was about to die that that this is Hive, and Oliver tells Diddle this, and Diddle says, "You sure he used the word Hive?" And then we get the flashback of when Deadshot told Diddle that Hive had his brother killed. And Oliver asks, does that mean anything to him? And Diddle tells him, no. Now, after this, we find out the reason Hive was after that truck in the beginning of this episode is to get these bombs, and they put it on the railroad train that goes from Central City to Star City. And Oliver suits up in his new suit, and he goes after Damien Dark, and we find out that Damien Dark has mystical powers. His powers are from magic, not from being a metahuman. And we find out how he gets these powers. He does his shrine, and he cuts his arm and does some kind of ritual, and that's how he gets his powers. And after this, we find out that Detective Lance is working with Hive. Now, why he's working with Hive, I have no idea. Why is he betraying Team Arrow? I don't know. But he is. And at the end of the episode, it goes 6 months later, and Oliver's standing in front of a grave. So obviously somebody from Team Arrow is going to die this season. And Barry asked him how he's doing. And then Oliver asked Barry about Zoom. And obviously, either Zoom or Damien Dark kills whoever's been killed, and we're going to find out about that later on in the season. My question for y'all is, why do y'all think Detective Lance is a member of Hive now? As always, Preacher Man R&B signing out. Guys, Jesus is awesome. See y'all next time.